Welcome to Podkinz. It's the show where you can learn about upcoming events on Webkinz Next and Webkinz Classic. Mandy, today we're going to be talking about Webkinz Classic.
We are, and we have some awesome new prizes to preview and a special guest who helped to implement them. Hey, Eric, welcome back.
Hey, thanks for having me. Hi, Mandy. Hi, Mike.
I'm so glad you joined us because we're going to be going through all the prizes that you can win during this year's Super School giveaway, which starts on August 22nd and runs to September 14th. Some of the items here have some sort of special functionality in rooms, so you worked on those. It's great you can talk about them. The Wacky Zingos celebration is currently happening on Webkinz Classic, and we already showed off those prizes on Webkinz News.
Yeah, there are some fun, wacky prizes, but there are also some amazing Super School prizes. We've done some cool team prizes in the past, and these are new sorts of team, kind of, right?
Yeah, there's kind of two themed prizes for the Super School giveaway. There's a Kinzville Academy Spelling Bee and then Kinzville Academy Checkers Club. We are actually waiting our turn to compete in the Spelling Bee here. The way that this works is every day that you log in between August 22nd and September 14th, you're awarded a special Academy themed prize. So we'll go through them all, but the setting for this year is in the Kinzville Academy School Auditorium. There's a wallpaper and flooring that you can collect here. These ones actually you get on August 27th and 28th. Eric, this is a really beautiful, first of all, wallpaper flooring. It reminds me of the Wheel of Wow one that we did a couple of years ago, but there's something really unique, right? These groups of pets. Now, are these your actual pets that you can place from your Webkinz family? Or is there something tricky going on here?
No, actually, they're pets from outside the game that came to watch the Spelling Bee.
Yeah, so they're like built into that wallpaper, right?
That's right. That's right.
So that's the kind of balcony seating, and we wanted to have pet seating there, so it seems like, you know, you have a full assembly of pets coming to watch whatever's taking place. In this case, I have a spelling bee set up. You can see this is actually a sign that's not built into the wallpaper. You can move it around. It's Kinzville Academy Spelling Bee here sign. So I've set my auditorium up for the spelling bee, but Mandy, I could see so much potential with this, like maybe a school play.
Yeah, I think there is so much you could do with this wallpaper, and it doesn't have to be Academy, right? Like, you could be a theater, this could be like a town hall. I think you could do so much. I realized that the Academy logo is built onto the stage, but you know, you can cover that and you could make this any sort of performing space. I just love how it turned out.
It's beautiful. Eric's our technical artist, like we mentioned before. So when we look at these different items in art review meetings, we kind of have to make some adjustments. And Mandy, you brought up the logo. Eric, we had to make some adjustments with this logo, right? The position of it on the wall.
It's got to be a logo that great, has to be in the right spot. And we decided it would look really great if it was right centered on the stage laid out on the floor. So it's the perfect spot there.
Yeah, because originally the artist who designed this wallpaper, I think, was Young. He centered it with the wallpaper, and we found when he added a door, a bit of the logo was being cut off. So the compromise was to move it a little bit to the right. So we've got this beautiful Academy seating up here with the pets, but also this seating here I've actually added to the room. These are actually items that you can move around. So you can set your auditorium up however you'd like. I added the seating to the back here. There's 4 sets of seating that you can actually collect throughout the Super School giveaway. And Mandy, we're going to actually post the whole giveaway schedule on Webkinz News.
It does tell you which prizes are on which day, so you absolutely can make a note if there's something in particular you really want to collect. I want to collect them all. Like, there's clothing items, and obviously there's this wallpaper and flooring and these chairs, like, and those trophies. We haven't talked about the trophies yet.
Yeah, so there's a spelling bee trophy here. Move it over to the judges table, which is also a prize that you can win during the Super School giveaway. The details are great. There's a podium as well. And I should mention, all the students that you see in the gallery here are wearing variations of the Kinzville Academy uniform, which are available at the Kinzstall outlet. But Mandy, we released some new outfits, like you were mentioning, for the Super School giveaway. You and I are here and we're wearing them, actually. Let's show those now. There are spelling bee tops, and there's a boy version and a girl version. And there it goes. It's really cute.
If you turn it around, it has wings, little bee wings on the back.
I love that.
I love it too. It's adorable. Oh my goodness.
I think we can give this away, Mandy. You know, you always talk about your favorite artists who come on to Podkinz and talk to them. I have to admit that you are one of my favorite artists because you do most of the clothing that we release on Webkinz, right? So you actually worked on this piece of clothing.
Yeah, I'm so lucky because I get to do all the clothing and I get to do all the pet. I love that part of my job. But yeah, I worked on this clothing. There are little bees on that little...
Okay, the little number placard. This is a spelling bee podium that you can also collect during the event. It's got little bees on it. The idea is that you're sitting up there and the judges are maybe given the word that you have to spell. But you guys, Eric and Mandy, you have to work closely together on the clothing, right? Because Mandy, you design the clothing,
That's
but
right.
Eric, you actually have to implement it in the game.
I do, yeah. Sometimes we have a little back and forth and just making sure the clothing fits and everything, finding creative ways to make things work and discovering new ways that we can do fun things.
That's awesome. I've been setting up now for the chess club event here. You can also collect these pieces for a checkers club at the Kinzville Academy. The checkers club comes with a unique piece of clothing that Mandy, you've designed as well. It's a take on the Kinzville Academy top, but instead of a tie, there's a really cute little bow tie here that your pet wears.
I actually gave the bow tie a checkerboard pattern. It's
It's amazing all the detail that all of our artists, including Mandy, put into all of the items that we release for our special events throughout the year. So here we are, ready head-to-head for a game of checkers. Checkers trophy is here in the trophy case. Now, we actually gave away this trophy case during the last Super School giveaway, and it's actually going to be one of the new recess wheel prizes that we're releasing on August 27th. We're retiring the book cart and the Academy tuba from the recess wheel. We're adding 2 more prizes, the trophy case, and there's also going to be a cafeteria kitchen window that I'll show you shortly. I'm going to add the checkers board to the room. Now, Eric, we looked at this and actually decided that it will be shrinked a little bit before the event, right? Because it's a little bit large right now sitting in room.
We did see it, and at first it seemed it was big, but we were like, well, it looks nice because it's a game and it would just look nice if it was really big, but it's just a little too big, maybe.
Yeah, so we'll just shrink it a little bit. We have a couple of games that when you click on them, they actually launch a game in room that you can play. We've got checkers, but there's a few other games that work that way too. Yeah, we've got air hockey, there's pool. And by the way, actually, that reminds me, at the end of the episode, we're going to give away a code for a Kinzville Academy Pool Table. So you're going to want to watch to the end to grab that. I love this game. You can actually play against an AI opponent, or you can actually challenge a friend if you have someone over that you'd like to play against. I'm not going to play the game, but I just want to show you another piece of clothing, probably our final piece of clothing from this year's giveaway. We had the spelling bee stuff, the checkers top, but also I love this one. It's a checkers champion crown. Mandy, I'm going to award you with the crown, but the idea here is whoever's the checkers club champion gets to wear that crown with pride, and there you are.
Yay!
And players might spot that is from like the checkers game UI when you open it up, right? The title on checkers has that actual crown, if I'm not mistaken. Although I think we changed the colors to be Kinzville Academy colors.
Right.
So
let me jump to a different room now, because I did mention that we were adding this beautiful trophy case to the recess wheel on August 27th, but we're also adding a brand new cafeteria kitchen window. And I actually built a Kinzville Academy cafeteria with the new window. There you go, Mandy. Here you are. Starting on the 15th to the 21st, there's a special floaty clicky happening on Webkinz News, right? So you can get a bonus prize if you missed one of the days.
We've run this before on Webkinz News. It's called Catch the Bus. It's the Kinzville Academy school bus floating around Webkinz News, and you click on it, and each time, I believe they're random, right? You get a random chance at one of these super school prizes. So it is fun because, you know, if you missed anything, it's an extra chance to grab one more of these great prizes. And
from the 15th to the 21st. And by the way, guys, all these prizes are tradable and you can send them through Kinz Post. Try your luck in the trading room if you missed one or you want a duplicate. But here's a look at the cafeteria I set up. Lunch has just ended, Mandy, because it's kind of a mess in here.
There's some food on the floor. I love it.
I know everyone's at the auditorium watching you and I compete in checkers. Some of the prizes that I really like to design with when I'm creating a room design are the floor tiles. And I've added several here. There's a homework one. This one's from a hot dog event that we previously had. But these are neat because you can add them on top of a floor, but you can still walk over them with your pet.
Yeah, and you can still place items like chairs or tables like you have here. So it really adds to your decoration, whatever you'd like to have, whether it's the mustard, relish, and ketchup splatters or your homework. Yeah,
that was from the hot dog event. I should mention that the cafeteria that I've built here, a lot of the items that you see, like the wallpaper, the tables and chairs, this beautiful cafeteria counter, they're actually items that you could craft using bake sale items from the very first bake sale that we released. And if you visit the Kinzville Park every day, you can see a little bake sale stand. There have been 3 different series of bake sales, and we rotate them in the park with every update, which happens about every 4 weeks. And if you collect items from the first bake sale, the ones with these beautiful purple kind of napkins and holders, and combine them on a stove, you can craft these items to make your own Kinzville cafeteria. And this book that I'm flipping through right now that shows all the recipes, it's the bake sale cookbook, and it is available in the fun stuff section of the W Shop under books. Right here, Eric, is the cafeteria window, and you were saying, right, it's the wall item, but when you click on it, you can have a pet sitting behind.
That's right.
There.
That's right. You go right behind the counter. Yeah, it's really cute too.
Yeah, and we actually just recently updated this window because it was sitting a little bit high, and again, it was cutting off the Kinzville Academy logo from the cafeteria wallpaper, so you moved it down, right?
Yeah, just a little fine point adjustments and stuff, just to make sure it's just right.
So I'm going to show you one more room. It's a dorm, and Mandy, but just before I do that, here's a little sneak peek as well. I don't have the items here because I don't think that you finished working on them, but as part of our update to the recess prizes, we are going to be adding a lunch lady uniform to the dig prizes at recess, the treasure pucks. You got to visit Webkinz News in order to see Mandy's amazing lunch lady. What is it? There's an apron and a hairnet, right?
Yeah, it's like a dress apron, so it's a whole outfit, but it's called the lunch lady apron. And then there's a hairnet.
That's great. And I thought it would work perfectly with the little cafeteria window. You can sit there and yell at all the students that are making a mess in the cafeteria. Right. Last year we did add to the vacation wheel, and last year we added this beautiful dorm bed. I think it's a cozy dorm bed, and also this desk, which I realized I forgot to add a chair to, but that's okay. These are both available on the recess wheel. I love the desk because you can actually place items on the surface of the desk here. During the Super School giveaway, between August 25th and September 5th, we're going to have a special Magic W Floaty Clicky event where when you see a Magic W floating across your screen on Webkinz Classic, you can click on it and you can be awarded a special Academy uniform that we've released in the past. There's an art class dress and uniform. There's a student lab coat. There's a spring blouse and sweater. There's some shorts, a skirt, and graduation cap and robe. But also, there's a grand prize that you can win. And it's this beautiful cozy dorm wallpaper that works exactly perfectly with the bunk bed and the desk here. And you can use it to store clothes, but I think it just is the perfect complementary piece to finish off your dorm. And now, Eric, bunk beds are special in Webkinz world, right? Because you can actually fit 2 pets on them.
That's right. They sleep 2 pets. They're a lot of fun. It's a little challenging sometimes because the top isn't always the same height and things like that. Once they're done, it's so nice to see them looking perfect, sleeping comfortably.
They are very special. They're not something that you can purchase at the W Shop. We only really release them as part of special events, and they're often grand prizes or very unique wheel prizes. Like we mentioned, you could find this one on the recess wheel. I brought my pet in here because I'm going to put him on the bottom there. Mandy, you're lucky you got the top bunk. I don't know how you managed that. But,
I got there first.
Yeah.
That's right.
But I thought this was really cute. There you go. There's a look at all the prizes for this year's Super School giveaway, the Floaty Clicky, and the new recess prizes. Before we give away that Kinzville Academy Pool Table, before we do, let's just quickly review the August event calendar for Webkinz Classic. Here's a quick look, guys, at that August event calendar for Webkinz Classic. We're right in the middle of the Wacky Zingos celebration right there that runs to the 12th. Then we run into a Kinzville Tea Party event that goes from the 15th to the 21st. Then there's the start of the Super School giveaway on the 22nd. So yeah, you want to stay tuned to that. Of course, Mandy, that Adventure Scout Summer Challenge runs all the way till the end of the month on August 31st.
That's been a great one. It's been a whole summer long. And so if you finish the challenges, you get a new Adventure Park pack. And I think it's really great for people to get a chance to explore Adventure Park because it's such a fun part of Webkinz world.
For sure. And I love this month's challenge prizes. There's that Adventure Scouts airplane when you complete the deluxe challenge. And Eric, you worked on that beautiful makeup trailer, and that has a unique functionality too.
Yeah, that's right. Actually, both of those items I really like a lot. The plane is very cool too. I had to shrink it down. The artist got a little overzealous on the size of the plane. Yeah, the trailer is really great. I love the colors, and when the player goes inside, the lights go on, the heat comes on. It's nice.
Yeah, we released a movie trailer featuring Dex Dangerous, so that's a nice complimentary prize. You can create a whole movie backlot on your Webkinz Classic account. But here's a look at that Kinzville Academy Pool Table. It launches a pool game in your room when you click on it, like we mentioned before. It's your lucky day, guys, because we're going to give you one for free today. And Mandy, would you like to give away the code?
Sure. So you can enter this code in the code shop, which you can find under the Things to Do menu, and it expires on February 28th of 2026. So the code is W249NWH3GWA4L5JE. And yeah, it's super cute. It was one of last year's Super School prizes, right? I just love it.
Yeah. And so, guys, I'd love to see screenshots of your dorms. I'd love to see screenshots of your chess club, spelling bees, all of your Kinzville Academy themed rooms. You can email them to me at letsbuild@gans.com for the chance to have them featured in one of my room design posts on Webkinz News. Guys, you can follow us on your favorite social media platform. Maybe you have a question for Eric, a technical artist who joined us today. You can email us podkinz@gans.com with your questions. And of course, Mandy, people can check out our YouTube channel too.
Yeah, our YouTube channel is great because there's lots of content for both Classic and Next. And there's how-tos. I mean, we've released so many videos over the years. So subscribe at youtube.com/Webkinz.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Eric, for joining us. We love hearing from the artists. Before you go, quick question. Did you have a favorite item to work on for the Super School giveaway?
Yeah, my favorite item was the wallpaper. Yeah, the wallpaper with all the extra pets and the extra audience to look down on whatever the player is performing. I think that was my favorite. Yeah.
I love that one. Thank you, Mandy, as always. Thank you, Eric. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for playing, for watching, for hanging out with us on Webkinz for all these years. We really appreciate it. Have fun during the Super School giveaway, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.